Oh, hello viewers and welcome back to the channel, Mixed Masdevallias. Well, here I am today back outside the greenhouse, and for people who's been following the channel, you'll know that I've been looking after neighbours' house plants in this greenhouse, so I really couldn't get into a lot of filming through the winter. But it's Saturday morning today, and yesterday we moved them all back into a greenhouse where she's now got a decent heater and everything set up. What I want to talk about today is I get a lot of emails and phone calls about what temperatures I grow my Masdevallias at here in the UK. So I want to cover that today so that people who follow the channel, who are interested in growing Masdevallias, see how I do it. And don't forget, I'm no expert, it's just how I grow my Masdevallias. Well, the temperature here at the moment in Nottingham, it's about 10-11 o'clock in the morning, is at about 3 degrees C. So hopefully in here, in this greenhouse behind me, it's going to be about 12, but we'll have a look when we get in there. But what I want to do firstly is thank everybody who supports the channel, all the subscribers, all the people who give me a like, all the people who share on other media's outlets. I really do appreciate it, and it helps the channel grow. If you're new to the channel, what the channel is about is my main hobby is Masdevallia orchids, and I love growing them. There's a car going past at the moment, so you'll probably hear that. I'm not going to stop recording. Yeah, my main hobby is Masdevallia orchids, and I do grow other things like carnivorous plants, but you'll see that in the intro if you are new to the channel. And if you are, please subscribe, the more the merrier. And if you do have any questions how to grow your Masdevallias or problems you've got, please email me. Use the website if you want. I've got a website for Mixed Masdevallias. There's a contact page on there, you can write it. I receive the email and I'll reply and respond as soon as I can. So let's get in the greenhouse, let's have a look around. I know for a fact I've got a few yellowing leaves. I know, no doubt I've got a lot of potting to do. But let's get in, let's have a look, see how things have gone on through the winter. So I'll see you on the inside. Well, I'm in. It looks a bit dark. It don't feel too cold. So let me get the camera set up. I'll show you around, looking at everything, and I'll waffle on while you look at the Masdevallias. So give me a sec. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, give me a second and we'll have a good look round at these Mazzies. Well, I don't know if you're going to see that, but it's saying the temperature is about 12.9 in here. I think the maximum is about 14.2, and don't forget last night was really cold. I do like to give a lower temperature at night, but I'm happy with 12. That's not too bad. I'm sure you can see that on that. But that's the temperature currently in this greenhouse. Right, I've got myself a coffee and a tripod. Let's go and have a look. Here's a tripod. I've got that set up. It's difficult holding this camera while you're talking, I find, and looking at the plants. So what I'm going to do is put this DJI Pocket 2 on the tripod and tell you how I go on with my Mazzies in here, especially the temperatures anyway. Right, I hope the fan don't interfere too much, but I'm not switching the fans off because I'm trying to circulate what heat I've got in here at the moment, and it does help some of the Draculas that I grow. Right, like I said before, if you're new to the channel or you're thinking about getting Masdevallias, they are a beautiful orchid to grow, and I just love them. And I've been growing these beauties since about 2016, and I've had some ups and downs. They're not the easiest orchid to grow, but with a bit of patience you can overcome that. Because like most people, I watched YouTube, a lot of the videos on YouTube, just probably like this one. But always remember, it all depends on your own growing conditions and your growing environment. When you watch these videos, I mean, I'm growing in a quarter cold greenhouse outside in my back garden. This greenhouse is heated with an electric heater, a couple of fans, and that's how I grow it. When I say I learnt the hard way, what I didn't realise was some channels just put a video out not considering how viewers have different growing areas. Some people grow in the home, some people grow in a conservatory, some people have got greenhouses similar to me, but the conditions and the area which you come from are all different to what you're looking at on videos. That's why this one is how I grow Masdevallia orchids here in the UK, in the East Midlands. YouTube, let's face it, some of the channels that I've watched, not subscribed to, but some of the ones I've watched, basically talk about these orchids, tell you about these orchids purely for financial gain from YouTube. I've learned nothing from it because, you know, they put a video out, throw it out there, show you this, show you that, tell you this, tell you that. Sometimes you follow it. As I say, I learned the hard way. You follow it, and unfortunately it's not necessarily right. So that's when I decided to start my own channel to help other like-minded growers like myself to grow Masdevallia orchids here in the UK. So what temperatures do I use? Well, if you read most of the books, it will say Masdevallias will grow at between 65-75 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 24 degrees centigrade during the day, with nighttime temperatures of about 40 to 60 Fahrenheit for all you people in America, and 5 to 16 degrees C here in the UK. In this greenhouse, I try to keep my temperature between 10 and 12 degrees C during the night. I'm trying to think about the cost of electricity, but last year I did let the greenhouse go down to 7 and I didn't have any problems. So it's your own way of growing how you want your plants to grow. As I said, I went down to 7 last year with no problems whatsoever. Right, during the day, that's when the fun starts for me. Most Masdevallias are cool growers, with the exception of a few. And we all know when we get hit with that sun during the day, your temperatures in the greenhouse or your grow space will rise. So I try to keep it at about 22 degrees C in here during the day, but that can be a bit of a struggle. I have to use an evaporative cooler. That helps me bring the temperature. Well, let me explain it. I use an evaporative cooler which is set at 24 degrees C. So if my temperatures rise towards 24 degrees C, this baby comes on and takes the temperature back down to 22. Without that, I'd really struggle. I know you can open your roof lights, you can put extra fans in, and you can open the doors. But what I find is when you open the roof lights, put your extra fans on, open the doors, you're not really cooling the environment. What you're doing is circulating the heat that's already in there. But with an evaporative cooler, or some people use an air conditioning unit, which is quite expensive really, but people do use it. And what that does, that blows the air, the cool air, forcing the warm air out through the roof vents at the top. Anyway, I've got my coffee in my hand. I've got my coffee in the hand, so I'm going to be drinking that. But remember, any frost will kill, like most plants, it will kill most plants, but certainly Masdevallias will not tolerate a frost of any sort. You'll just lose them. So what I'm going to do now is just finish my coffee off. I'll take you off the stand and we'll walk around and have a look, because if you are new to Masdevallias, as I said, there's a lot to learn. Hopefully you will subscribe to the channel and you'll follow me along on my journey of growing these beautiful orchids. As you can see by the way I position the camera around certain places, I've got a few yellowing leaves. A lot of them, by the look of it, are older leaves that will come off, so I'll take them off over the next couple of days. Now I'm back in here, and hopefully we can start doing more and more videos on these beauties. If there's certain things you want to see, let me know. Just let me know, and in the comments what you want me to particularly do a video on. If you're going to talk about repotting different environments, go back through some of my older videos. They're all there for you to look at. So I think that I've covered the temperatures in here and what it's like. So now I thought we'll just have a walk around, have a look at some of these mazes. We've got a couple of spikes, we've got a couple in bloom, nothing fantastic at the moment, and I'll show you how I've got it set up. Give us a second to get it off this stand. Well, just here as a starting point, this is my where I do all my potting, repotting. Here's where I keep some bark, just drying it out, because in the bags it gets damp in the bag. But yeah, these are truly amazing orchids. So if you're thinking of growing them, you know, some spikes coming up here. Yeah, well, I hope you found that useful about the temperatures that I'm growing these at. Get out of the way of this tripod. Yeah, I'll just let you have a look around. I've noticed I've got a lot of dieback on some of the leaves. I've got to take some of the dead leaves off. I've got a lot of yellowing leaves to take off. Move that out of the way. But yeah, it is a hobby. It's my hobby. It's what I enjoy. If you're into Draculas, you might see a few of them over the coming months, because they're pushing nice spikes out now. But yeah, it's quite good in here. Other people, well, people know, if I need to know anything about dendrobiums, I watch Roger's Orchids, or Growing Orchids with Roger, as he's named his channel now. I swapped a few Masdevallias years ago with people for different plants, and basically I just keep them in here. I don't know what I'm doing with them. I just put them in here, water them, feed them, and hope they grow. But yeah, well, I hope you found that video fairly useful. I'm sure some of you did, especially if you're new to Masdevallias and growing Masdevallias. And don't believe everything, like I said, on YouTube. You know, if you want to contact me on the website, or contact me in the comments on any video, and I will try to answer you. My heater's just come on, you can see it there. I've got it stood on my evaporative cooler. Remember I mentioned that earlier in the video. But yeah, you want to know anything, just give us a call, no problem. I'll answer you to my honest opinion, how I do it. And remember, this video is all about how I grow my Masdevallias here in the UK. It's not guaranteed to work for everybody, so a little patience, and you have to work together, deciding what plants you want and what you want to grow. I mean, look at this. I've always said that's alien, but that's over avis. But look here, a couple of them lovely slugs or snails have had a go at it. I could use a swear word there, but I won't, because YouTube might take it down. Well, I'm not going to drag these videos out. As I said, thanks for watching. Thanks for the subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please consider it. As I said, the more people we get, the more we can push this channel out towards other growers. I have got plenty of Masdevallias. I'm sure you can see. Oh, I've got some bulbophyllums up here. They're doing all right, but again, plants that I swap Masdevallias for. I think only one of these have flowered, so obviously I'm not doing something right, but that's not my main hobby. So until next time, viewers, thanks for watching. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up. I do try my hardest to do these. I'm not an expert by far. I'm not into all this videoing in like some of them can do. I just film it, push it together and put it out there. So if you've enjoyed it, thumbs up, don't forget. So until next time, viewers, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and continue and have a happy growing season 2024. And on a final note, what I'd like to say at this time is I also push a lot of these pictures on Instagram, so go check out my Instagram account, Mixed Masdevallias. I've got some cracking pictures on there of Masdevallias, my Draculas, my carnivorous plants, you name it, it's on there. And if you are a grower or you're keen on Masdevallias, why not join our Facebook group, Mixed Masdevallias? We've got quite a few members now on the Facebook group who share their pictures and answer any of your questions. So another way of getting information about growing Masdevallias is to go on the Facebook group. It's open to anybody. Just join the group. If you have grown some, shove a picture on. We all love looking at pictures of Masdevallia orchids. And as I say, if you've got questions to ask, just put them on there. And I'm sure some of the regular people, some of the members of the Facebook group will gladly give you an answer and help support you. So that's what I wanted to say anyway. That's it. Catch you later. Bye.